Welcome to Our Life Simplified. I'm Laura, and Todd is my husband. On this channel, we share our journey of transforming our 5-acre property into a Tuscany-inspired mini homestead and peaceful outdoor oasis. From DIY builds and garden projects, to raising chickens and culinary adventures, including cooking, baking, and grilling, and everything in between. We are creating a space that's both functional and charming, one intentional step at a time. Welcome to our home.
Today we're canning. It's a Pineapple Jalapeno Cowboy Candy. Todd already has several of the ingredients in here. I will make sure I put the complete recipe at the end, but we have some apple cider vinegar, granulated sugar, turmeric, celery seed, granulated garlic, and the recipe calls for cayenne pepper, but we know from previous years of canning that the jalapenos were hot enough, and we still have some of that on the shelf, so if we want super heat, we'll just grab that. Anyways, we're going to bring this to the boil. Now that it's boiling, we're going to reduce it to a simmer for 5 minutes. And continually stir so nothing sticks to the bottom. So we decided we're going to divide this in half here and here because not all of this is going to fit in all that. 5 minutes is up. Now we're splitting the batch. The liquid is split.
Return this to a boil.
Going to bring this back to a boil. Yeah, we just need a bigger pot. It may have all fit, but I don't know. I think it would have overflowed. It's boiling, so we're going to turn it down to a simmer, and we'll let this simmer for 4 minutes. Stirring occasionally. 4 minutes is up. Now we're going to bring it over here and add the peppers to the jars. After filling as many jars as possible, you got to bring it back to the heat.
Back to a boil.
It's boiling. We're going to set it for a 6-minute timer. We're going to boil it hard for 6 minutes. 6 minutes is up. This is getting shut off, and this is why we call it the 546 Pineapple Jalapeno Cowboy Candy. Saving the extra in case we need it for batch number 2. Now back on the stove, and we're just going to repeat the whole process all over again. If we had a bigger pot, we wouldn't have to worry about this. Cowboy Candy, take 2. That first batch of liquid seemed to have gone ahead and fill all 8 of these jars. So we don't need this liquid. First we got to let all the air bubbles out.
Then make sure there's none in there.
We're going to wipe the tops. Then we're going to add the lids and the rings. I can link other canning videos if you want to see details and us showing you step by step exactly how we do this process. Take a wet paper towel, wipe the tops. Make sure you do it well because it is very sticky. You have to have a super clean top for the lid to be placed on there, for it to adhere properly in the canning bath process. Finger tight. We're going to do this in 2 batches, 4 at a time, because again, we don't have a huge pot. Make sure the water is at least an inch or 2 above the lids. We're going to bring this to a boil, and then we'll let it boil for 15 minutes. It's come to a boil. We're going to boil this for 15 minutes. We're pouring out this batch of water and getting cooler water so that it matches the temperature of these jars that have been setting out. These still have to go in the water bath, these 4. These are now done. We're gonna let these cool overnight until they're room temperature. They have to be 100% cool before placing them on the shelves down below. Placing the jars in, and we're gonna do it all again. Bring it up to a boil, let it boil for 15 minutes. We're gonna have to add some more water though. This is the next day. It's completely cooled. We added the labels to it, and we've got 8 beautiful jars of this jalapeno pineapple cowboy candy. I am going to be using this in several recipes here over the next few months, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Now, the only other thing left to do other than enjoying this goodness, and that is feeding the chickens these wonderful scraps.